I am one SillyPseudonym playing one Stellaris. Nova Drift. I just got through playing Stellaris with some friends. No, other space game I play. I wouldn't say I'm very good at Stellaris. Are we keeping our shield? Or are we going Apex Machinery? That is probably the question here. That is probably the question. I should probably do Stellaris on the channel once. Maybe with a lot of weird mods. That'd be something a little different. Maybe. We'll see. I do have a little bit of a break coming up from school, 4th of July, and all that good stuff. I might be able to squeeze in a recording session for it. Or maybe not. Who knows? Just going to depend on so much else going on. Wrong one. Definitely don't want polar inversion with the Vortex. Sort of the opposite of what we want to happen. Pushing enemies away from our major damage dealer. Not good. Not an ideal scenario. Nope. Well, if you want to dodge right into the attack, I'm not going to say no. I do kind of want this double tap for the rate of fire increase, but I think we should get mines going. And I do need to actually turn off the auto-deploy. I like auto-deploy pretty much all the time, except when I'm playing as Architect for the obvious reason that they cannot have multiple constructs on the field at once, so not usually quite as interested in having... You keep wanting to give me that specialist, and I'm not going to take it. Not as interested in having to worry about our mines detonating at the wrong moment. Sure. Increase the burn damage. Our main source of damage is going to be, well, Vortex burn damage. So we'll take the burn damage. We'll spread the burn damage around to all of our friends. But ideally, we get the enemy to spread it around to their friends. You really just are going to keep teasing me with these other specialists, aren't you, game? That's okay. That's okay. We'll make do without. We'll make do without. We shall need to get a charge shot. And then a charged mine. Ah, poor enemies. Wouldn't mind the burst fire here, actually. Look at there. Mine Specialist. Doubles our mine construct limit, 15% mine damage and mine effect, and 20% faster mine assembly. I'm still debating about whether I'm going Apex Machinery or not. Could try Minefield. Does lower our mine effect though quite a bit. In the Vortex, we do need mine effect to pull enemies in. I'll take the stabilization. Do need to remember I have not taken Overseer yet. I can actually just shoot things. It's a weird concept, I know, but here we are. There's the burst fire, but I do want to get down to self-destruct, maybe. Gilded constructs, too. I'm still debating the Apex machinery part. I'm still debating that one. Once again, do not want polar inversion. Power reserves. I think we just reroll. I do want that double tap. I do want the skirmish. I do want the self-destruct. Let's take the self-destruct. That would give us the access to... Ooh, don't want you. That will give us access to the good old burnout reactors. Nice and easy. Evolutionary niche is also interesting here. Architect does get some bonuses to mine construct. Yeah, rate of fire, mine effect. So it'd be a 5% increase. Yeah, 5% increase to our mine effect. Not enormous, but it's not nothing either. Still, I think we just take the burnout reactors. We are about to fight Omega here, so we do want to make sure that our mines are kind of sort of working as well as we reasonably can expect them. Lost sight of that. Sure, we'll just do this number. There's the charge shot. I will happily take that. Don't have charge mines yet, but that's okay. We'll get there. Probably. Just having charge shot of itself is pretty useful. Helps us charge our normal attack faster. Alright, let's do this number then. Easy enough, and there's the charge mines. You keep giving me these double taps, but I need to take the charge mines, I think. I think we need to take them. As much as I would love a double tapper 300. Now the fun begins. Do want the double taps, but that burst fire is an even bigger increase. And this would get us down to strafe. In this case, I'm going to take the burst fire. That 20% rate of fire will mean our mines can charge up much faster. Bravado is interesting here. Improves our unique powers by 15% and our body's base gear stats by 10%. So that's a decent increase in my effect. Among other things. Makes the enemies tougher, but we can deal with that. Bigger blast race would be nice. Whew. Are we going Apex? Makes our mines even stronger, but we no longer have a shield. Let's try it. We can try it. I don't want the retribution, but I also want the channeling. We'll take the retribution. Maybe it'll help us. Or maybe it'll just get us killed by killing an enemy at the wrong time. Who knows? Oh, plating, please. Plating, please. Well, that was a tough one. Tough fight there. Challenging, really challenging. Had to use all of our skills to survive. Do we finally take the double tap? I say we do. Let's finally take this double tap. Increase our rate of fire even more. The faster our rate of fire, the faster our mines expand. Boosting, boosting, boosting. Now that is interesting. That is potentially, well, yeah, that's potentially some double taps. Unfortunately, it does banish them, but still, 4 double taps. That's a decent number, I think. It'd be safe to say. I think it would be safe to say that. Could do Purge to look for deflagration. Don't know if we actually need it. Warpath is an increase to our rate of fire, though it does diminish quickly over time. Let's have fun. Experiment. Probably need more health, truth be told. Hull, plating, those sorts of critters. Stupid shielded enemies. Don't know they know they're supposed to die. Oops, need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, don't they know they're supposed to die before they can attack you? I think there's been some miscommunication. They don't know what their role is. But that's yeah, that's a lot of mines. Orbs are tempting here. We do have several wild mods. I want all of it. But I think I take the high explosive. Make those blasts even bigger. Once again, another very, very difficult fight. Don't know how we pulled through that one. There's the Rupture. It will unlock Deflagration, and Rupture by itself is pretty good still. Especially against enemies that are close together or multi-segmented, all that good stuff. Also, we can get Deflagrations. Fun little pretty explosion patterns to go along with our Vortex explosion patterns. Sort of reddish pink everywhere. Who wouldn't want that? It is rather bright, I will admit. Just a touch. Just a little. Oops, I did not even see you. No, don't think so. I haven't really fired my weapon. Do I just take Overseer? Slows us down, but does give us more mines in reserve. Let's give it a shot. As I said, we weren't really using our weapon anyway, so maybe this will help us build up a few mines in reserve for tougher fights. There we go. Improved thrust is somewhat tempting after the Overseer pickup, but I do want that. I do want Skirmish for Terminate, but I think I really want this hull. I think there's going to be a situation where we really want this hull. That situation being things like minefields, hammerheads, those things. We'll take the kinetic boost. It is global damage, not weapon damage. Most of our damage is technically burn damage, not weapon damage. Alright, Seraph. Once again, a very difficult fight for us. Tempting. Kind of want the Juggernaut. Singular Strike does increase our blast radius even more. Also slows us down even more. Deflagration's a little extra damage. Velocity, guess it helps our projectiles as they separate out to do more damage. It's not huge, but it's not nothing? Question mark. I think I should take the challenge here. We've got decent enough offense for the moment. I wouldn't mind a little bit of extra defense. Mostly for things like, well, this here. Goodbye, farewell, ad wiedersehen, adieu. Oh, no. Don't want to run to that shield. I was about to try nonetheless. That would not have been wise. Don't have a shield, so Galvanic is not particularly useful. We want to keep our blast radius pretty big. Do we go for Terminate, maybe? I guess we could try. And plus, if we run into enemies, we get some extra skirmish damage from the crashing. All that crashing. Might not be the craziest idea in the world, considering that we cannot see sometimes where all these vortex explosion effects are occurring. So who knows? Okay, game. Okay. We have mortars. I don't know. That reduces our mine effect quite a bit. Almost as much as Apex Machinery increases it. But I do like the extra rate of fire. And Mastery, of course, is a little bit of a boost. Mostly we'd be interested in the blast radius and rate of fire boost. We'll try it. Even bigger mines. Go big or go home. Or go home because you went so big you can no longer see the screen and what's happening in it. Sounds about right to me. Yep. That increase to mine effect and rate of fire is definitely increasing the number of little vortexes we throw off from our mines. Perhaps a little too much. Alright. You run away. Yep, I thought that would happen. Terminate, deflagration, warpath. Don't really need the blitz. Weapon damage is not our primary thing here, but rate of fire most definitely is something we're interested in. And the terminate effect, I suppose, could come in handy in certain scenarios, but mostly we just want the rate of fire. What else do we have on our Christmas list? We still have that mastery. Probably wouldn't mind a essence sap to help us heal faster. Force shielding's pretty good. Agility gets us down to strafe, though. I'll take the agility. The extra maneuverability isn't too bad either. So I will take a moment to actually get used to it, because now I turn faster than I'm accustomed to, and it feels very weird. Don't even know what's going on anymore. Well, anymore is probably a bit generous. I don't usually know what's going on. Even less so than usual. Will you sell for even less so than usual? Oop, that was not very kind of you, Comet. Not very kind of you at all. Can't even see where I am, but once again, what's unusual about that? I turned too quickly. We're probably not going to use Aegis much. If it weren't for that mastery, I probably would just win of all this, but I do want even more rate of fire. Obviously, we don't have enough yet. Obviously. Ouch, that was painful. I am still overcompensating because of agility. Making things a little weird. A little weird. I do want that absorption. The plating wouldn't be horrible. Velocity is something. Rebuke is nice because we're no longer firing our weapon. But I think I just take the absorption. These minefields have me being a tad paranoid for some reason. Hello, Comet. Okay, another boost. Didn't even see where that came from. Assume there was a nice little convoy over there just handing out boosts for free. Not one I definitely blew up. Thank you for that absorption. Very handy, it turns out. Okay. Took a little while, but you got there, you got there. Not really what we want. Warpath is interesting, but I think we need this essence app. We're getting to the stage of the game where we're going to take lots of hits no matter what we do, pretty much. So some faster healing is probably called for. Unfortunately, it does require us to actually damage our enemies to actually get the healing. But you can't have everything in life, I suppose. Not exactly the best way of handling that, but any landing you walk away from and all that. Jazz there. Yeah, this agility is throwing me off a bit. Oh, I guess we'll take the deflagration now. Enemy health is starting to scale up noticeably, so maybe the deflagration will help rebalance the scales in our favor, especially against, well, enemies like that one. Don't know where I am. Hard to find a way to avoid the singularity when you cannot see where you are. Yeah, that's fine. Just zipping down into that singularity. Easy enough, easy enough. Not so easy, but... Oh, that was painful. Why are there so many mines? Go away. Leave me be. Only mines I want to see on the screen are my own mines. And even then I can't see them half the time anyway, so... Why would I want to see your mines? Hello? Thank you, Essence Staff, for healing there. Can't see where these enemies' attacks are coming from, but that's fine. Who needs to see things when you just run away from them? Yeah, deflagration may have been a bit of an overkill. Warpath, I guess, is a slight increase to our rate of fire, but temporary, very temporary. Still, it is one of the few ways we have of increasing rate of fire left to us, so... Guess I shouldn't complain overly much. What else do we even want? Strength into Apotheosis, perhaps, so we can not have to worry quite so much about crashing into enemies and then dying. Force Armor would be nice for the hull damage reduction. Defiances, I suppose. Flip to the Scion. Yeah, those are the ways I'm worried about. This is where we are more interested in mine build all of a sudden, because the enemies are arriving so quickly we don't always have time to replenish our mine as well as I would like. Don't have much reason for the efficiency now. Weapon velocity is okay. I will happily take this force armor though. Just need you to explode if you don't mind. Glad for that force armor. I am still overcompensating for this agility. Or undercompensating. I'm compensating. Or not compensating enough. Spontaneous generation is not really something we're looking for when we have burnout reactors. It's not going to be pretty. Actually, I'm tempted by the evolutionary niche, but singular strike is a way of us getting bigger blast radius. And obviously we're lacking in that. We can still see a fifth of the screen sometimes. Well, too much. Way too much. Did not mean to do that, mine. I'm just... oh, where am I even? Can't even see myself. Killed by not being able to see where in the universe I was in my own explosion. I was rather annoyed. I thought we could make 2 million with that one. Probably could have if I actually could maneuver. Relatively short run for the score. Killed a lot of those bosses at a fairly quick clip. So no surprise there. Ah well. Always nice to give Vortex Mines another run, especially when you can get Apex Machinery and make it work. Get some really big explosions with the tiny little downside of, again, just not being able to see what in the universe we're doing. So it goes. However, I shall now thank you all for stopping by.